The following is a short tutorial on how to make groups in D2L. Groups allow you to post news or content inside of D2L and allow only certain people to see them. So I'm going to show you how this works. You're going to go to Edit Course, and inside Edit Course, you're going to scroll down until you see Groups. It's under Learning Management. Once in Groups, you're going to create a category. Now these categories could be anything, so let me just say I'm going to just write Students. And under here it's going to say the type of enrollment, so number of groups. So this basically allows you, say you wanted to have a different group for each student. You might have 5 students, you could create 5 groups. You could also create it by class, you could create it by a group of students working at a certain level. However you want to create it, I'll just do it like this. So I'm going to call this students, and then I'm going to save it. Now what this does is it gives you 5 separate groups. So now you can go into each group and you can rename it. So I say Ferris is the name of a student. I can save that, right? And once it's saved, then I can go up and enroll user, right? So it's just saving this right now. You'll see that now it's Ferris. So if I wanted to go into Ferris's account, I could go enroll user, and I'm going to scroll down and there's Ferris right there, and I'm going to add him into this account. So I'm going to save it, and then likewise I do the next for the second one. So this could be Buzz, right? So I'm going to add Buzz in there. I'm going to save it. Once it saves it, you're going to see it's going to put me out of it. Then I come back in and then I can enroll user, right? So just takes a second. There's Buzz. You can see no one's enrolled in that. So when I click on Buzz, now I can go enroll user, and I can go in here and add Buzz to it. So you could do the same for groups. So say you wanted a leveled group for some reason. So you could say like group 1, right? And in group 1, you would save that just like we did for Ferris and Buzz, and I can just save that and it will create a group. But what's nice about this is if you have a group of students that want to see the same content, you go into group, right? Once I'm in group, I can enroll users, and you can enroll multiple users in this group. So if I wanted to enroll these 4 users in, I could just save that. And when I go back, you're going to see that my group 1 has 4 users. So now that I have groups set up in D2L, what I can do is I can post, whether it be in content or news, and have only those people see it. I'll show you how this works. There's one pre-set up thing we need to do, and I'll show you what it looks like. We're going to go new news item. We'll do it from news. You only have to do this once to get started. I'm just going to just say for this test, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up so each of them have a pre-created release condition. It sounds confusing, but it's really not. So see right here, it says attach existing. Well, we haven't created any release conditions. So a release condition is what we want because we're going to release the information to certain people. So we go to create and attach. And again, this is only a one-time thing. Then under condition type, we made a group enrollment, and our group enrollment was for, let's just say Buzz first. So I can create that. Right, you see them there. Now I can go create and attach another one. So usually when I'm working with people, I just create all these group enrollments at one time. You'll see why in a second. So there's Ferris, and I'm going to create and attach one more. So I go group enrollment, and now I create the group 1. So those are the 3 that I did so far. You can see that there they are right there. One thing to remember is if you want to post this so that any of those 3 groups can see, you just want to make sure that any of these conditions are met. If you keep it to that all those conditions are met, that means all of those students have to log in for them to get access. So you want to change to any condition must be met, and then you publish it. Now here's the nice part. Now that it's made, so now we have that made inside our class. I'm actually going to delete this because I don't need this now. But we could go in here now and post. So say I want to go new news item, and I want to put a post in here, right? And then I go put my video or content inside of this. Here's what you do now. So if I scroll down, I can say attach existing now. Because I've already made them, from now on, all I do is go in here and I say Ferris wants to see this, and then I attach it. Now, when I publish that, you're going to see that that little icon there, or when you go into your news page, it will say conditionally released. So now only that student will see that. So I'll show you something. If I go up to your class list and I was to say impersonate Buzz, because you can check out what they're seeing, watch what Buzz sees when he logs in. There's nothing posted. But if I was to go into Ferris's account, Ferris would see that post. Now, it's likewise for content. So one thing you can also do is create modules for each student, or for each group of students. So if I said Buzz, I could create a folder for Buzz in our content. Then under add and dates and restrictions, so restrictions and release conditions are really the words we're looking for. You're going to see in here it says you can create or you can browse. We're just going to browse. We've already made it. So there's Buzz's. So when I attach that, and remember to update it, I always forget to hit this button, but once you update it, now only Buzz will see what's in this collection. So if I was to come out and log in as Buzz, he would see that, but if I was to log in as Ferris, he would not see that. So once you go in and set up your groups and then you kind of create those release conditions, they're really easy to add, and everything you do in D2L can be sectioned off so only that person can see it. Thank you for watching this short tutorial on how to use groups to set up release conditions.